Hi everyone, it's Brickwaffle here, and today I've got something very exciting for you. I know a lot of you have seen the Dragon Skull Nether portal that I did to start this channel, and I had a couple of requests to go back and do some other kind of Nether portal decorations, and so today what I've got for you is the Sunken Guardian Nether portal. So this is going to take a lot more materials than our old Dragon Skull portal, but I think it's going to look pretty good, especially if you're in a desert area, or if you really wanted to do this underwater you could, as long as you could protect the front of this, and you could do that just by opening a hole here and letting the water pour in front of it. But this is going to require the materials that I have in my hotbar. I'll show you the exact number up on screen. Exact is a little bit relative because depending on how big you want to make this, you may need more or less prismarine bricks. You could use, I think it's about 134 to get this shape right here, but obviously if you wanted to build the whole Guardian, you could come back from that quite a bit and build that out as well, and that would require a lot more prismarine bricks. So I'm going to get you started with this part here, and you could use this as the front of a temple. You could actually stick this on the side of one of the ocean monuments and put a portal in it that way. I think there's a lot of possibilities here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. You are going to need an area that is pretty wide, as you can see here. This is actually 16 across, not counting the ends of the whatever these spikes are, so that's going to be 20 across for this whole thing. So you are going to need quite a bit of space. Let's come over here, and we're going to start with prismarine bricks. And what we're going to do is we're just going to start out by roughing out the bottom shape of this thing, and then when we get a little bit closer, we'll be able to do all the details. So let's go ahead and start with 1, 2, 3 across here. And then we're going to need some quartz, and then we'll put in our portal this way. So put that in there, and then more quartz, 2 of those, and then 3 more prismarine. And that's the basic shape that you can see over here is the front of our portal. That's the first layer down there. Now you can also come back if you wanted to, just come back here like that, and like this. And then you're also going to want to put 2 on either side like that. That's going to start to give us the dimensions of the actual Guardians. You can see that in the game they do have this little part that protrudes out, and then the body comes back like that. So that's going to give us our first layer. Now the next thing you might want to do is go ahead and finish this portal off. So we're just going to come up 2, 3 here, and put a sea lantern on either side. Put your obsidian in, and then you can go ahead and light it. And then we can fill in quartz all the way around the rest of that right up to the top. We aren't going to go over that because they have that kind of big dark eyebrow over the top. But that's really it. That's the eyeball, and we have a functioning portal. So like I said, the next thing is that dark border they have across the top. We're just going to use dark prismarine, and we're going to come out 2 off of either side of that. And there we go. And then we're going to use prismarine bricks here, and we're going to fill the rest of this in just to come out and fill out that top part. Same thing over here. Just fill that all in, and then these 2 on top. So there's the central part of the eye. Now the next thing to do is bring this up by 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can do the same thing over here, and come across the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can fill this in with prismarine bricks as well. Now if you wanted to, you could break this up a little bit by using some of the regular prismarine in here with the prismarine bricks. Certainly that would look a little bit better than this generic flat kind of one color or one tone pattern here. If you want to do that, feel free. I'm not going to do that in the tutorial because it's mostly important that you get the shape here. And then if you want to decorate a little bit more, spice it up, feel free. I think that would look really nice. So we're just going to bring these up on either side, just like that, all the way up to the top. And then the last thing we have to do on this is obviously we need to bring this part back a little bit, so just a row right across the top here. And then we need to put a temporary block and then come up by 2 and come all the way across. All the way to the other side, right when we touch the gap there, and then we'll stop again. And now we've got most of the face. The last step is to add the spikes, and I played around with several configurations. This seems to be the best one for me, but if you guys want to change it, feel free again. So lined up just with your nether portal here, so these 2 blocks straight up. We're going to go a pattern of 4 red sandstone, and then at the top of this we're going to put the 2 on the bottom, and then 2 on top, and then bottom, top, and then 1 more on the bottom. And then we're just going to put stairs, upside down stairs here, and then on the top, on the back we're going to do regular stairs, and you've got spike number 1. Now obviously you can't do sideways stairs over here, so what we're going to do instead is we're going to come out and do this 4, pattern of 4, and that's in line right here with the top of the eyeball, and then come out 1, over 1, out 1, over 1, out 1. Whoops, there you go. And then with red sandstone slabs, just right in the middle there, stick those out like that. We're going to repeat the same pattern on the other side. So in line with this top of the eyeball, we're going to do a pattern of 4, then out 1, over 1, out 1, over 1, out 1, and then slabs in the middle again. And there you have it. That's a Guardian Nether portal. So hopefully you guys get some inspiration from this. Again, you could do a lot with that. You could actually dig this out, you could build it up higher, and of course you would need more prismarine that way. If you build it up higher though, you will need to have stairs going up into the eyeball, and I kind of like the idea that this is just some sort of giant sunken guardian. You can stare into his eye and go into another dimension. I think that looks pretty cool. And again, you could fill this back out. You can use the guardian texture on one of the Minecraft wikis as a guide and kind of extend it backwards. You could build this into the side of a wall. There's lots of stuff you could do with it. Hopefully, though, this gives you guys some inspiration, gives you something interesting that you might want to try in your own worlds. If you do build this, please let me know. If you make some tweaks to it, I'd love to see a video response or even just a screenshot. You can always post that to Twitter. I do check that from time to time. If you like this video, please do leave it a like. If you really enjoyed it, then please subscribe. And as always, I've been Brickwaffle. Thank you for watching.